Because why did I go out dancing last night and the only guys with the balls to come and chat me up were 2s and 3s?
Alright guys, go and check out this compilation video. Here we go.
I know this is going to sound mean, but I just need to rant for a minute. Do ugly guys have more confidence than hot men? Because why did I go out dancing last night and the only guys with the balls to come and chat me up were 2s and 3s? And I am not saying that I'm a perfect 10, a goddess of a woman, but I would like to think that I could pull a man who's hotter than the living embodiment of a toe fungus, and yet that's who's coming and flirting with me. And so men, I need y'all to weigh in. I need attractive men specifically to weigh in. Are y'all shy? Is that what the tea is? Are you already booed up? Or are you just so fine that you don't need to approach a woman because they just automatically come up to you? I'm confused. I would like some insight. Please let me know down in the comments.
Yeah, so chances are if 2s and 3s are approaching you, you might be a 2 or a 3, right? According to the single dating market. Not myself, not you, but the single dating market. Okay, you are getting live feedback in regards to where you're at and the market is speaking to you, right? So instead of denying reality and listening to the echo chamber and the sisterhood and society, why not deal with the harsh reality in regards to where you're at and maybe get curious as to what men would want, or be more realistic as to your expectations and what you can get in the single dating market. Okay, instead of living in delusion, live in reality.
So lately I've been listening to Kevin Samuels again, and I gotta say, one thing that I have just come to terms with is the fact that I am average. I'm an average woman, and I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything like that, but his content has really just made me like look at my life. Like, I have an average job, I have average income, both of my parents are average, I grew up around average people, and most of my friends are average too, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that is really important for people to understand, like, there's nothing wrong with being average. I think I just have had like a higher inflated sense of self than what is actually realistic. And realistically, like, I'm super average.
Yeah, so hey, shout outs to her for keeping it real and basically saying, hey, I'm doing an audit of my life and I'm average. And there's nothing wrong with that because majority of people are average, men and women, right? That's just the reality of the situation. I think where modern women go wrong is when they feed into social media and start to compare themselves to other women and the images that they see on social media, when in reality, that's not real life. Okay, you're an average woman, you're probably gonna find an average man, which there's nothing wrong with. So, hey, I think she's going to find better success when she's looking for a partner, a significant other, when it comes to the single dating market. She's going to be less frustrated and probably less bitter because now she understands her value when it comes to the single dating market, and she doesn't necessarily have to chase something that she saw on social media and ultimately lead her astray.
A man asked me for coffee today after work, and I politely told him no, and then brought myself to McAllister's, where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli cheddar soup and a Dr. Pepper for under $25. Now, I'm not going to argue with you about how you like to date, just like I don't want you to argue with me about how I like to date, but coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like I respect your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee. Social media really got a lot of y'all portraying yourselves online in a way that you would never portray yourself in real life, because you know that's not who you really are. Some women gotta be very, very grateful that someone even asked them on a date. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't believe that anybody asked her on a coffee date at all. I'm trying to figure out, why am I seeing so many videos of women against coffee dates? I can almost put money on it that she in particular does not get asked out on dates often. I think a lot of women get online and make videos like that because they want to brag. Oh my God, a guy actually asked me out. Let me go online and tell everybody, like, girl,
If you get asked out a lot, or if guys approach you a lot, and you're used to saying no, that's not a conversation to have online. But when you're not always being approached, get online and brag like, oh my God, someone asked me on a coffee date. Girl, be happy somebody asked you out, because the comments already ripping you a new asshole. Be for real.
Yeah, I would have to agree with her on this one. I'm finding it very difficult to believe that anyone asked her out on a coffee date, or at the very least, if somebody did ask you out, take it. Take it and run with it, because hey, if you look back, you might turn into a pillar of salt. I'm just saying. Yeah, whatever this is, I rebuke. Okay, I rebuke it. It's just fascinating to see that some of these model women are trying to imply that they have a plethora of options. Okay, there's guys out here that are exceeding her expectations, and how dare a man come along and ask her out on a coffee date. Yeah, so this is proof that social media has some of these model women's brains scrambled up.
Dear Black man, I just wanted to make a video and tell y'all, don't believe the lies, don't believe the nonsense, don't believe the crap of our women saying how we do not need black men, we do not love black men. I want to formally say we do love all of our black men. We need all of our black men, and we do truly appreciate all of our black men, because I know I feel that way about mine, and I also feel that way about you guys as well. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that, because you guys don't get the love that you truly deserve. You don't get the respect that you truly deserve. And it's time that we give you your flowers, because there are some really, really good black men out here.
Very, very interesting, because she's basically making the claim that, hey, all that rhetoric that you see on social media, yeah, forget about all that. We need black men. We need black men. So, hey, she might be being sincere here, or it might be too late. Let me know.
Guys, being single is hard. Some people make it seem like, it's just a walk in the park and such a breeze. But me, I come for tell the truth of Jesus love. It has been hard. It's a big challenge. Me not like it. One time I used to like it, but at 41, I don't like it anymore. It is difficult. Like, there's a reason why God would create a man and a woman to come together to partner and the life. It is a reason. God is all wise, Him all wise and Him all knowing. And Him did no say, as a single woman at 41, it did have got hard. The Bible said 1 can defeat 1,000, 2 can put 10,000 to flight. Even if I reach the 10,000, but I like to partner with somebody, so at least we can go 7,000. You understand what I say? Because this is hard. Like, me don't want to do certain things for myself. As a woman, there are certain things that I don't want to be doing. For example, I don't want to have to lift an empty cylinder from my kitchen to my front door, and when the gas people them come with a full tank, me carry it from my front door to my kitchen, just because I don't want to let a stranger into my house. If my car is not working, I don't want to have to try to figure out why my car is not working. I don't want to have to wait until I can pay a mechanic to come look at it for my car to be fixed. I want to take up a phone and say, hey, babe, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. The car is not starting. Okay, what time will you get here? Oh, in 30 minutes? Okay, great.
I'm not really hearing the reciprocity side of things, because she's just basically saying, hey, life is hard, being single is hard, and here are the things that I don't necessarily want to deal with. We'll keep going here. Maybe there's more that she's going to be expanding on, but yes, being single is hard, especially for a lot of these mod women. Okay, they talk about the male single epidemic, when in reality, it's more of a woman single epidemic. Okay, a lot of these women behind the scenes are really going through it.
Me no want to have to do certain things by myself. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Like sometime a day, I'm laying in my bed. I say, I just want somebody to talk to. I just want to lay down now one man arms. You understand? One man with mine. I just want to lay down my man arms and unwind and share and make plans for the future. Like, I don't want to be doing this alone anymore. It is hard. And I'm being real with you guys. You know, oh, just be happy in your single season, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to make the best of it, but listen, some things are not working for me. Singleness is not singling for me anymore. I'm telling you, like, at this point, I need a partner. I need someone to partner with and take on life together so that the burden can be lighter. And I know some of you are gonna be like, yeah, but some people in a relationship and them still burdened and them not happy, blah blah blah. I get that. But can we just focus on the ones who are actually in a relationship and their burden is lighter and they have some level of peace and they're happy and they actually have somebody who can balance them out, when them fall short, the person pick up, or when the person fall short, them pick up. Can we just focus on those positive ones? Can we just focus on the good? Can we just be optimistic? Because somebody always gonna come with the negativity. I understand that the negativity exists, but I don't want to focus on it because there are persons out there who are in a relationship and they are happy and it's working for them. Let's focus on that part. Me want that part there because right now, me proper over this singleness. Straight up, me I tell you now.
All right, guys, so there you have it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. She's definitely saying the quiet part out loud because a lot of these modern women are really going through it, despite them putting up a front on social media and just, day-to-day life. Okay, behind the scenes, in the group chat, they talk about these things. 41 years old. My first question is, what happened? Right? How did you make it to 41? And a man didn't scoop you up, or you're not in a relationship, or you're not married, right? What happened along the way for you to get into this predicament where you're single at 41? So, hey, she doesn't strike me as a bad individual. She just strikes me as a woman that thought that the grass was greener on the other side, or her being single was probably the best course of action, or maybe, hey, she had a career that she was putting on the forefront, or maybe listen to friends, right? Whatever the situation is, she stayed in the single dating market for too long, right? A lot of these modern women don't realize there's a small window for you to attract a man and ultimately exit the race, right? You don't want to be out here in your late 30s, 40s, and 50s trying to figure it out.